Being able to travel freely within Africa remains a serious problem for us Africans, and we need to address this issue. I was charged $576 for my family to be able to get into the Ivory Coast. I'm a citizen from Ivory Coast. I'm a citizen also from Burkina Faso. I usually carry my ECOWAS passport when I'm in West Africa. My family do not have their passport yet, because when we got there with the situation in Burkina Faso, if you don't know, Burkina Faso have been in a big battle, I should say. The administration is reorganizing itself. As you know, we have a new leader who is the youngest leader on earth. Doing very good. The country is moving forward. So it was very short for the administration to provide me a passport for the family to be able to go to the Ivory Coast. My children are not even 15 years old. They do have the citizenship from Burkina Faso, and you would think it would be easier for them to get to the Ivory Coast so we can see the rest of the family. It was not possible. No matter how I tried, I negotiated, explained everything. I had to pay the amount needed before we can move. When are we going to open the borders for us Africans to be able to travel freely within our own continent? In May, my mom passed away, so I had to go back. After the funeral and everything else, I decided to just not fly to Ivory Coast, but take the road to get to Ivory Coast. It was very difficult because my camera almost got taken away after Burkina Faso. In Burkina Faso, I didn't have any issue, but soon I entered Ivory Coast, my trouble started. Every stop, at least we got stopped 11 times. Check IDs. People are paying for no reason. It was very difficult for me to understand. So after 6 stops, I decided to pull out my camera and to film, to understand what's going on. And that was a big mistake from me. I was asked to give a camera. So I gave my DJI, and I was holding my big camera. I'm not giving the big camera. They told me to show all the images that I filmed. I did not film anybody, but I was accused of taking pictures of officers, taking pictures of what's going on, and none of that. Absolutely nothing. I only filmed nature, I only filmed people, but not even a single officer was in my images. So at the end, they didn't have a choice but to let me go. It's very difficult for me as a filmmaker because I would love to travel through Africa, to film, change the narrative about Africa. Because not even just 10 years ago, every time you saw an image, videos about Africa, it's all about war, disaster, disease. Nothing good came out of Africa until we started posting videos about our beautiful cities, our people being happy, what we have. People always thought we Africans are starving. We are starving, so we don't care about cities, we don't care about, we sleep in huts. You cannot imagine. But the problem is the fact that we cannot even document. We cannot even change the narrative. As a filmmaker, if I have to pay visa fees to almost every country that I have to fly to, meaning it's eating my own budget before I can even land. If I have to hire people to shoot, or even if I have to pay for a hotel or a place to stay, your visa, because of the visa and travel documents, I will lose almost half of my budget, including plane tickets. And it doesn't help. We have to change. We cannot continue to blame Europeans blame everybody else. Meanwhile, we are not changing. And I'm not saying this is everywhere, but I feel like in West Africa, especially in the French territory, everything is so slow and very difficult. I know many countries are moving forward, allowing people to travel, like Kenya. I know South Africa and Ghana have granted visa-free access to citizens of both countries. So starting November 1st, 2023, South Africans and Ghanaians no longer need a visa to travel between those two countries. Salute. This is the Pan-Africanism we want to see. This is what we want to see in the entire continent, where the diaspora outside the continent can come to Africa and just enjoy, even if it's for a visit. Not everybody want to come and stay, but being able to come to Africa and see real Africa and not what people been showing for years and years. Because I know before I even came to the US to study, every time you saw a picture about our continent, it's misery, it's war, it's poverty, it's everything.